Hi, this is Michelle Leivan coming to you live from the Mulvane Art Museum. They're not typically open on Mondays, and so they've given me the opportunity to come in and do live updates on talking about my artwork. Today, and I want to thank you for watching the replay. And as the live goes out and finds me some viewers, I'll just get started. Today I'm going to talk about this particular piece. It features the Mad Hatter and the March Hare having tea. And you're invited into this piece as if you were Alice. And I start every one of my paintings with a question. And this one is, how is a raven like a writing desk? And that is the question that the Mad Hatter poses to Alice when they meet for the first time. And I always write a short mini-saga that goes with those to kind of give you some insight. And the mini-saga goes, maybe it's the notes for which they are noted are not musical notes. Some questions were never intended to be asked or answered. All I know for sure, we will never find the answer in the bottom of the Hatter's teacup, because we are all mad here. And if you can see me, I got one viewer there. If you can hear me and this is looking okay, give me a thumbs up or a smiley face. And if you have any questions along the way, feel free to put them in. This series are all self-portraits. And the reason I do self-portraits is because I'm always available when I want to paint. I love to paint the figurative art, so I spent some time trying to figure out a way to paint people and did some things downtown in Noto. I did had live or videotaped people's stories where I painted them on the spot, and you know, that just really kept me from painting every day. And so I moved on to started painting myself every single day, and that really opened up the possibilities for me to paint when I wanted to paint. And so I did 100 self-portraits and compiled them into a book. And then when that was finished, I was like, oh, what am I going to do next? So this one here happens to be the first one in that next series called Fairy Tales and Other Futile Fantasies. And there's social commentary on social media and the way I look at the world and and it's my response to the things that are going around. So you have to admit that social media is a little mad. And it's just like being, you know, the insane asylums being run by the inmates. So when we participate in large groups and we have disagreements on how we see the world, a lot of times we forget ourselves online. It's like being anonymous, but you're not anonymous. People know who you are, at least your friends do, people that you know in real life. And the other thing is you can be anybody you want to be online, which is amazing, which opens up a whole new basket of madness. And I just lost my thought, but we're live. Let's see. I used a lot of the symbolisms from the Alice in Wonderland landscape, and I've set them into the tea party, and as you can see that there's an empty chair in the background right here, and that's for you. for you to come and join the party. And, you know, I've got a little cookie here. It says, eat me. And the tea says, drink me. And, you know, when we interact online, we're consuming what is out there online. And we have to be careful about who we're listening to and what we're watching, because it can alter how you see the world. The other thing that's interesting about social media that not everybody really catches the hook on is that you actually curate your timeline. Anything that you interact with, such as this video, you will see more of. So whenever you find somebody that you disagree with and then you go in and interact with them with a little anger face, or if you actually type it in, type in some response, you're going to see more of that person's posts. And the things that you really do like, you need to interact with. And maybe do less of the stuff that you don't like. And your news feed will start to populate with the stuff that you like. And I hear and see a lot of people run into that as a fallacy, thinking that social media is just all the bad stuff. Well, it's the stuff that you're interacting with. So I think that that's important when we talk about social media and how it affects our lives. Because we really don't want to interact with the interesting. We want to interact with the interesting. We don't want to interact with the stuff that's going to make us feel bad. And so it looks like I'm going to just kind of sum this up now. This is my first live feed from the Mulvane Art Museum, talking about my artwork, and I'm going to be doing these regularly on Monday. So I'd like to ask you to subscribe, which you can do in the news feed. And you should be able to find these on my page, my personal profile, on Art Print Express, and on the Mulvane Art Museum page. So look for these on Mondays, somewhere around between 11 and noon. And also, like I said, Mulvane isn't open today. So if you want to come see the show, I would invite you to come see the show. Their hours are Tuesday from 10 to 7, Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 1 to 4. And if you come in, I would also invite you to take a selfie and give me a tag. So it's Michelle Leivan and the social selfie artist. You have a great day, and thanks for watching.